Oh my God!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Where you shut?
So Mod, we back, man. We back with another video. Welcome to King Done Reacts 2, man. Make sure y'all tapping in on that main reaction channel, King Done React. We got another crazy story, man. I think this story is about a teenager who I think they got the brawling, and anyway, like people end up like on a live, bro. It's sad, man, that like the things that these kids are doing, and I try not to judge them up because I was a kid before, and I'm pretty sure I did a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, people who were older than me looked at it like, what the hell y'all doing, man? You know what I'm saying? And just to give y'all a little story, like I remember when I think I was in like the 10th or 11th grade, bro, and like me and my guys, like we were into it with some more guys around the I can't say the city because we ain't from no city, I guess the town, you dig? And we went to their neighborhood, right? And one of the guys, bro, he was telling us where to park. Like, it's like he was out there directing traffic, you know what I mean? And we were looking at him like he was a goofy, right? And me being who I am now, like, I'm thinking like, so he telling us where to park, we parking where he telling us to park. Like, somebody could have came out the house and shot up every car out there, or anything could have happened. But while he was telling us where to park, bro, his mama was calling the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the type of stuff happened back when I was growing up, bro. Now it probably would have been a Swiss cheese fest out there, like no cap, cause I don't know where these kids getting these guns from, but they got them. But anyway, yeah, man, let me stop talking so much, man. Let's get into the content. So like I told y'all, this is about some teenagers who basically met up to fight, and I think a few of them end up being on the live, man. Now make sure y'all tap in, man. Ring that bell, sub it up, man. Like the vid for ya, boy, man. Now let's get into the content. Oh. Oh my God.
This is Darisha Bailey Vaught, a 17-year-old from Rochester, Minnesota. What happened next would change these young lives forever and shake this small community to its core. It all started at 1:20 a.m. on Sunday, July 16th at Lakeside Veterans Memorial Park in Fort
1:20 a.m. Hold on, bro. We can't speed past that. 1:20 a.m. Let's see.
Park in Forest Lake. What began
Trying to see, did he say 1:20 a.m.?
A 17-year-old from Rochester, Minnesota. What happened next would change these young lives forever and shake this small community to its core. It all started at 1:20 a.m. on Sunday, July 16th
That's crazy.
at Lakeside Veterans
My
Memorial
ass ain't
Park
home in the
Forest
bed.
Lake. What began as tension between two groups of young people boiled over into a violent confrontation. Witnesses say both sides were armed, some with baseball bats, hammers, and a crowbar.
Oh my God.
Prosecutors say 20-year-old Dylan Simmons was playing hacky sack with friends at the park that night when he sent a text message to Devin Bailey.
Hacky sack? How the hell you play that? That don't even... Nothing against that, bro. Nothing against that. But I see a lot of Caucasian kids out here, bro. And they say Dylan was the one playing hacky sack. What the hell is that? Like, okay, alright.
Telling him to come to the park to fight. A
Oh.
conflict between Simmons and Vaught and their respective friend groups had been brewing for about 2 years. Through records requests and extensive research, Midwest Crime has obtained exclusive footage of the incident. For the first time outside of court, here's the full story. Vaught arrived in a vehicle, while Simmons and a passenger exited his vehicle wielding hammers. Vaught and his friend were also armed with a baseball bat and a folding knife. A witness would later tell jurors, both sides up to this point were in the wrong. As the fight starts to wind down, Simmons and a friend head back to his car, a white Mazda sedan.
Our coverage is made possible because of sponsors like Morgan and Morgan. Over the year, life-changing impacts.
God damn.
When you're serious.
Go to Morgan and Morgan if you have a car accident. Okay. Damn. All right, here we go.
And Morgan
Drives toward the crowd, narrowly missing the group standing just inches away. He crashes into the rear of Vaught's vehicle, nearly running over someone's foot and brushing against someone else's leg.
Oh my
Simmons backs up and accelerates again, this time hitting Vaught's sister, 17-year-old Dorisha, driving over her with both front and rear tires before speeding away.
This is crazy, bro.
Now, for the first time, we bring this exclusive footage to the public from 3 perspectives.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Where you shot?
Oh, that's her beating on the window. This.
You gotta go, bro. You gotta go.
Moments later,
Bro, this crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro.
police and paramedics arrive. They rush to provide emergency medical aid to Dorisha as she lies in the parking lot.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Tired of overpaying for rent?
Yes.
What if we told you that you could live somewhere for only $119 a week?
What?
It's not a trick. When you live in a pad split, you get everything you need.
Oh, hell no. I ain't living with nobody. Hell no. I'd rather pay $1,000 a month, bro, than to live with, than to split my house with somebody else. Straight up.
3634 CPR address.
Huh? 5,000. Oh my God. Yeah, she gone, bro. She gone. She gone. See, this is the thing, man. In life, we have choices. You know what I'm saying? We gonna watch the video because some of y'all be like, I don't know why. I guess name of my channel must be King Don Videos, or this is a video that King Don was video recording. I ain't got reactions in my titles or none of that. But this the thing though, bro. My boy hollering, "That's my sister. That's my sister." And don't get me wrong, bro. I'm not trying to be insensitive, bro. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have ran his sister over. But this is the thing, my boy. If you going out there to fight, then you got your little sister with you for, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, gang. Alright.
Despite their efforts, she had multiple fractures and a traumatic head injury. Dorisha died at the scene shortly after rescue crews arrived.
Nah,
A medical
they gotta tell
examiner
their mama
ruled her
that
death
she
was
gone.
a homicide. Simmons and his passenger quickly drove away, but they didn't get far. The passenger called someone still at the scene who was speaking with an officer. They convinced Simmons to return back to the scene.
Shouldn't have
Simmons
left.
eventually drove back and turned himself in and admitted to officers that he knew he'd struck the victim. This surveillance camera video gave prosecutors the evidence they needed to upgrade Simmons' charges to second-degree murder, with 3 counts of second-degree assault added to the case.
A family in Forest Lake is grieving the loss of a 17-year-old girl.
Police say that someone intentionally hit and killed her during a fight at a park this weekend. 20-year-old Dylan Simmons appeared in court for the first time today after Washington County prosecutors charged him with third-degree murder and vehicular homicide.
Simmons' trial started in December 2024.
That's sad.
But it wasn't long before tensions turned the quiet courthouse into chaos. 2 families, one seeking justice, the other claiming innocence. During the first day of the trial, both sides shouted at each other outside the courtroom and a hole was punched in the wall. With the fighting continuing over lunch at a Carboni's Pizza near the courthouse.
I just want him to pay for his crime. Like, He's admitting that he hit her, but he's not admitting that he did it on purpose.
He's right.
He did it on purpose.
Prosecutors saying Dylan Simmons intentionally tried to hit people with his car, killing Bailey Bath. Simmons.
But this is the thing, though, man. And I'm not on Dylan's side. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm just speaking my opinion, man. Hopefully y'all can take it with grace. He in the car driving, right? And rest in peace to this young girl. But what in her mind made her go up to the car and start beating on the window? He already almost ran over every last one of y'all. So why would you go up to the car and start beating on the window, telling him that I got you on camera? It like, come on, man. Like, sometimes we gotta think. We gotta think before we start to do things, bro. Cause me personally, and I'm talking about me back when I was 17, when he got in that car and went to moving it, bro, if I ain't had no blick so I can blick at him, I probably wouldn't even blicked at him. You dig? I probably would have just got my ass out the way, because in my mind, I would have been thinking like, he mad, we mad, he gonna run all our ass over. Because he almost just ran us over just then. So if he almost just ran me over, what the hell I'm walking up to the car for? What? Man, make that make sense, gang. I mean, he wrong as hell now, but make that make sense.
Out for the first time, saying her son is a good kid and did not mean to hit her.
Yeah, they all good until they do some bad shit.
I want to start out by saying that our hearts and prayers go out to Darisha's family, the Bailey Bath family. They've suffered a tremendous loss. I'm not saying I don't think he should do any time. I think what I'm saying is he's not a murderer.
He killed somebody. What the
what
fuck
they're
is
trying to throw at him
college
is crazy to me.
The two groups
a youth pastor?
Waldo says her son
he's not a murderer, he's a youth pastor.
All unfolding at Lakeside Veterans Memorial Park.
His car was surrounded by multiple kids beating on the car with a bat. He freaked out. He was scared. He put it in drive. There was people in front of the car, and some jumped out of the way, and unfortunately, she didn't. And like I said, it's so sad. I think he should do what's just and fair, which is not 32 years, not his life. Like, I just don't.
32
as far
years.
as prison time,
That ain't
how
enough.
long is enough?
I want him to do the rest of his life, because we lost a life. He should spend the rest of his life in prison.
After a 5-day trial, the jury reached its verdict. Simmons was found guilty of second-degree murder without intent. The charge of second-degree murder with intent. Jurors found him guilty of criminal vehicular homicide and 3 counts of second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon. Simmons remains jailed in Washington County ahead of his sentencing, set for March 20th, 2025. A judge will ultimately determine Simmons' fate. He is facing up to 40 years in prison. For Darisha's family, the verdict brought a measure of justice, but they still feel the pain of her loss. This part of their legal battle may be over, but the scars of that night remain.
My daughter is gone. I'm never gonna see her again. I'm never gonna be able to hold her. I'm not gonna see her graduate.
Now they can only remember a young woman who was excited to graduate high school next spring, with big dreams of becoming a veterinarian.
I miss her so much. I miss her so much.
Well, why you let her go out there and fight then, my boy?
Sister so much.
Told her to stay at home.
For an extended version of this video, along with uncensored...
Man, that's crazy, bro. I gotta go back though, gang. Let's see. Cause this boy saying he saying his mom said they was surrounding his car. I think he still could have got away. Let me see. So they went to the. Let's see where he at. All right, let's watch this part again.
Toward the crowd, narrowly missing the group standing just inches away. He crashes into the rear of Vaught's vehicle, nearly running over someone's foot and brushing against someone else's leg.
Yeah, he went back. He doubled back. Yeah, he could have avoided all that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he meant to kill her. You know what I mean? Like, no cap. And like I was saying, I'm not saying that Dylan is wrong and that he's justified in what he did, bro. all I'm saying is that we gotta teach our young people to make better life decisions, bro. You feel me? And don't get me wrong, when I was young, somebody would have called me out the house, bro. I probably would have went out the house too, man, to try to fight. You know what I mean? But I believe if my dad would have saw me, he probably would have been like, but what the hell you doing? You know what I mean? Like, why you going out there? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm not saying that their dad didn't tell them that. I don't know what he told them. He probably didn't even know that they were gone. I don't know. But that's why it gotta start when I just feel like when the young people are old enough to make any kind of decisions, like when you may ask your kid or your nephew or your mentee or whatever, you may ask them, so what do you want to eat? Or what kind of shoes do you want? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's start to hold them to the fire early. Like, okay, I understand you want McDonald's, but this is what McDonald's is gonna do to you. But this is what a burger that I cook at the crib can help us with. You know what I'm saying? And then let them try to make a hard decision. Then that way, when they get older and they have to make a decision like, should I go outside and fight, or should I stay my ass at home in the bed and live? Then they can make that decision, because that situation right there, bro, that situation could have been avoided if Dylan wouldn't have called old boy to come out and fight. That's one way. You feel me? While they was out there playing goddamn hat sack, it must have not been too fun. Whatever it is. Because they must have got bored as hell and they was like, hey man, call old boy and tell him come out here, let's fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have to do that. Or when Dylan called, he should have said, bro, see me when you see me, gang. I ain't coming out there to fight you. Or if he would have decided to go and his little sister was like, I'm coming to help my brother. No, you stay your little ass in the house, because I don't want nothing to happen to you. You feel me? Like, so much could have happened. But his name is Dylan Simmons. Let me see. I wonder what happened to him, bro. Because they say he was going to get sentenced this year in March. It's April 19th. Let me see how much time the judge gave. Dylan Simmons. Oh. Dang, he didn't get but 19 and a half years, bro. Oh my God, but they cut him all kind of slack. I mean, 19 years is a long time, bro. But do y'all know they gave my see that's why I see shit like that be pissing me off, bro. I don't like the way our justice system is, bro. Because, bro, my uncle did 17 years because he ran from a police and the police fell and broke his arm. 17 years, bro. The police ain't died. The police, his arm healed. The police probably out there throwing damn football with his son right now, bro. But they gave my uncle 17 and a half years because he decided to run and he juked the police out. The police fell and broke his arm. They gave my uncle 17 years for that, bro. They just gave this kid 19 and a half years and he viciously ran over a girl. Tried to run over all of them. And he got 19 and a half years, bro. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy, bro. So let's just say he's 19 years old, bro. He gonna be 38 when he get out. He still got time to have kids, get married, have grandkids, get a career, start a business, become a millionaire, all that, bro. And who to say he gonna do the full 19? I guarantee you he probably gonna do about 5, maybe 10 years, bro. And they gonna let him out. Crazy work. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to sub it up. After you sub it up, make sure you ring that bell. After you ring that bell, make sure you hit all, because I don't want y'all to miss these bangers. You feel me? 1,700 by the day, man. 2K, we on the way, man. Road to 10K to 100K plat will be ours by the top of the year. Y'all make sure y'all holler at me on the gram, King_7. Follow your boy. Make sure y'all go to our clothing website, man. We got a clothing brand, Imperium Athletics, man. Go over there, rock out with us, man. We finna, honestly, gang, we finna redo the whole site. And we finna drop some new gear, but we still got a couple of items in the store right now, so go rock out with us, ImperiumAthletics.us. Make sure y'all subbing all my other YouTube channels across the YouTube platform. I go by Dunn. I love y'all. Mark life or no life. Mark well no way. Y'all know how we coming. OTM, we getting straight out the mud. And I'm gonna see y'all on that vid. Let's get it. Gang. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel, got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer, got a quarter pound on me, hey. The trap, doing numbers, the trap.